WTIM.
Good morning. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show. It's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Okanee Chop Shop, Pizza Man, your local Pana Dairy Queen, Pana Bowl, and many more. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman, and joining us in this segment is President of the Pana Pride Organization, Melissa Miller. Melissa, good morning to you. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm good. Thank you.
And that's
glad
great
to be here.
Well, thank you. And that's great to hear that you're doing well. And why not, with the beautiful day on hand and some really nice weather as we make our way into the 4th of July weekend. And that's where we'd like to start today, with the 4th of July weekend and what that's going to look like down in Pana. What can you tell me about the celebration, the fireworks display, and the likes going on down there just a little ways from us?
Yeah, sure. So July 3rd, Pana will be hosting their annual fireworks. Prior to the fireworks, there's a little bit of fun going on. We're going to have at the fairgrounds. There'll be bounce houses, food trucks, games for the kids to play. There's going to be barrel train rides, a petting zoo, I believe, snow cones. We're going to have some community churches sharing information, and that all is free what they share. There's going to be a dunk tank, that individuals can play for a donation. I believe the Pana newspaper donated 4 tickets to Holiday World that individuals, families can sign up to win, and they're going to draw the winner for that after the 4th of July. So just a fun time that takes place again at the fairgrounds. Starts at 4:30 to 8:30. So everyone's invited to come out and enjoy that, and then at dark the fireworks will start.
Now, is that going to be on July 4th? Is that going to be the day prior?
It's on July 3rd.
On July 3rd. So July 3rd, yep. We've got a whole slew of things going on, and the fairground seems like a great place to have it in terms of just the space to allow for all the things you're bringing in.
Oh yeah, it's nice and roomy. There's plenty of parking for everyone to come in. Some people like to come in and sit in their cars. People put blankets out on the ground. I think some people try to sit in the grandstands. I don't know if you can see it as well from the grandstands because they're covered, but there is, they can park around the gates of the arena and watch them from there as well. So yeah, it's a great open space to have everything and to view it.
Very cool. And for you, how long has Pana kind of been putting on the celebration surrounding it? Is that something that you and your organization kind of work hand in hand with others? And how is Pana Pride going to be involved in the 4th of July celebration?
So the 4th of July fireworks, they've been going on as long as I can remember. That's been forever. The celebration, the way we do it now, we've been doing it this way a couple of years now. Maybe 3 or 4 for sure, with the bounce houses and whatnot. In the past, Pana Pride, one year we paid for the cost of the bounce houses to be there. Different individuals have donated that cost since then. We help Pana Pride. We run the bounce houses. We take a turn with the Pana Christian Church, monitoring the bounce houses. And then just overall, we help the Pana Fire Department with their fundraising, help them sell tickets, promote their fundraisers, etc.
If I remember right, we had a bingo night not too terribly long ago with the hopes of raising some additional money. So very cool how that kind of leads up into the 4th of July celebration that'll be taking place July 3rd. And is that going to the fairgrounds in terms of seating and everything like that? It's not going to cost me anything to just pull into the fairgrounds and park?
Correct. Everything is free. All you need to do is come and enjoy yourself. When you exit the fairgrounds, there will be donation buckets, but it's donation only. It's not a requirement. But everything at the fairgrounds, aside from the food trucks, is free.
Love it. And I love that the donation buckets are just there if you are willing to do so, but it is not going to be something that is required. So just pulling on in and enjoying some fireworks and the likes with bounce houses and kids activities and vendors and everything that goes with it. Should be a very good time. So July 3rd, come on out to the Pana Fairgrounds then to celebrate the 4th of July in style. Now at the end of the month, or moving towards the end of the month, we've also got a big deal going on with the 2nd annual Kitchell Park Popcorn Festival. And what can you tell me on that end about the hosting of it this year and what it looks like?
So the Popcorn Festival will be on July 26th this year. The Popcorn Factory that's here in town now, they kind of coordinate all that, all the events with it. Right now, it looks like we're going to have about 40 retail vendors have signed up. There's going to be arts and crafts and games. Food trucks will be there. I believe this year there's going to be a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, but I'm not 100% sure on that, the details on that. Pain of Pride, our participation in it is we have Captain Kitchell's Never Never Land, which is held on the lagoon in the park from 10 to 4. It's $5 per child, and it's all-day play. We have bounce houses, arts, crafts, games, different things for the kids to do over there. That $5, again, is for all-day play, so they can come and play. They can go do other things that are going on in the park. They can come back and play again. It's just a really good time. Last year was the first year they had this, and it was overwhelming, the amount of people that were in the park that day. It was a great day. So hopefully we have another beautiful day and a great turnout this year as well.
I sure hope so. And it was a really, from what I understand, a pretty venturous start to a festival where we brought in a whole lot of things already to have at the very first event that we had planned for it. And then this year you mentioned that 3-on-3 basketball tournament. I believe pickleball might be coming around. Some paddle boat races might be involved. But when you said the Neverland, is that a Peter Pan themed event that you got going on at the lagoon from 10 to 4? Or what's that kind of look like in terms of the inspiration behind the name?
A little bit. We have like different crafts that center around pirates. We have, like, I believe last year we had games where you threw a little rope on like hooks, like Captain Hooks. We have a game or like pirate themed prizes. So I believe this year that we're sticking with that theme the same way. I do know that one of the crafts that they're doing is pirate hats. So
yeah, that's awesome. Great to hear in terms of what you got going on there with the Kitchell Park Popcorn Festival. And last year was super successful by all the sounds of it. And so hopefully this year equally as successful. What's it mean to have such a nice new festival come into town and have that much support for not only the community, but also the organization itself to have something like this to really hang your hat on?
It's just wonderful. I mean, last year it was just to look out and see all the people in the park having a good time and visiting with each other. It just made you feel really good to see that and to bring everyone together to do that together. It was really great to see. And like I said, I'm hoping we have a great turnout again this year.
I was told that it might have been the most people that they'd ever seen at Kitchell Park. Would you be able to echo that same sentiment? Maybe the most people you'd ever seen there at one time?
At one time, I agree 100%. Yeah, I was helping on the island, and I really never left the island helping with the kids' game. So I never got to walk around among the people, but just looking out from that vantage point across the park was just, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many people. It was just an amazing sight to see. So yes, I agree 100%. That was the most people I have ever seen in the park at one time, for sure.
And let's hope that this year we can maybe add to those numbers, and that'll be the Kitchell Park Popcorn Festival taking place July 26th for that Popcorn Festival, the second annual. So let's see some of the changes and improvements that are made and what staples that they'll be bringing back this year. Joining us by phone here today, Melissa Miller, president of the Pana Pride organization on the WTIM Pana Morning Show. It's brought to you by sponsors like your Pana Save-A-Lot, Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Bob Riding's Pana, the Nokomis Dairy Queen, Pana Bowl, and the Oconee Chop Shop. We'll come back around with Melissa. We'll talk more about what's going on with the Pana Pride organization when we return. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
WTIM.
This is Alyssa Keller with People's Bank and Trust, where customers have one consumer banker who knows them and provides the right financial services to achieve their financial goals. Your consumer banker is your single source for life's financial needs, from checking to consumer loans, from retirement accounts to mortgage loans, and everything in between. Call me at 888-PBT-1954. Bank with People's Bank and Trust so you can spend your time living your life, not explaining it. At People's Bank and Trust, we put people first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Brian Booth, and it's the final days of Buy Like an Employee at Bob Riding's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Pana. Join us Saturday, June 28th for free snow biz, free food, and great deals. We have Ram trucks with an average savings of over $12,000 off MSRP. We have new Chrysler vans under $40,000, select Jeeps under $30,000. See us online at bobridingspana.com or come see us Saturday, June 28th in Pana. Cars and trucks are like eggs. They're cheaper in the country.
Hot temps, hotter deals this week at your locally owned Pain to Save a Lot. This is Tim and Eric bringing you this week's specials.
Fresh bone-in assorted pork chops, $1.49 a pound.
Whole seedless watermelons, $3.99 each.
Nature's Grain hamburger or hot dog buns, just 99 cents.
USDA inspected boneless ribeye steaks, only $8.99 a pound.
5-pound bags of fresh chicken drumsticks, 69 cents a pound.
And fresh pork spare ribs for only $2.39 a pound.
Hurry in, these prices are good through Tuesday, July 1st at your locally owned Pain to Save a Lot.
Hope to see you soon.
Hey DQ fans, nothing could make Father's Day more memorable than a DQ cake. Treat Dad, Pops, Pappy, or Papa to one of our delicious Fudge and Crunch cakes. Or get a cake in one of our other Blizzard treat flavors like Oreo cookie. Customize your DQ cake with a message that celebrates the big guy and all the wonderful things he does. Trust us, it's a lot more fun than a pair of socks or another wacky tie. Only at participating DQ locations, 100 South Oak in Nokomis and 333 West 2nd Street in Pana. Happy tastes good.
Summer's heating up, and so is your grill. Stop by Oconee Chop Shop, your local USDA butcher shop right off Highway 51 in Oconee, Illinois. We've got premium cuts of beef, pork, and chicken, plus barbecue sauces, cheeses, eggs, sodas, and more. Need custom meat processing? Bring in your own animal, and we'll handle it start to finish. We also do custom deer processing October through January. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. Find us on Facebook or at OconeeChopShop.com.
Looking for food, fun, and bowling? Head to Pana Bowl. We've got open bowling every Friday and Saturday night, perfect for family fun or a night out with friends. Don't miss our Tuesday and Wednesday special, unlimited bowling from 5 to 10 p.m. for just $9. Feeling hungry? Our kitchen's cooking up favorites Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Visit PanaBowl.net or like us on Facebook for the latest deals and events. Pana Bowl, where the good times roll.
WTIM.
And we're back with the WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Your Pana Save a Lot, Bob Riding's Pana, the Nokomis Dairy Queen, Pana Bowl, the Oconee Chop Shop, and Noren's Hardware. We're bringing you this with Pana Civic Business, nonprofit leaders from our Taylorville studios. Joining us by phone today, President of the Pana Pride Organization, Melissa Miller. And we talked a little bit about the Kitchell Park Popcorn Festival coming July 26th to Pana's Kitchell Park, and also their 4th of July celebration on July 3rd. We'd like to turn our attention to some ongoing projects that are taking place, not only by the Pana Pride organization, but just across the city and some of the other things they've got going on. What are some of those other projects that you've got going on, Melissa?
So right now, we're just continuing to do our beautification uptown, pulling weeds, watering flowers, etc. We are still doing Yard of the Month. And this month, the yards that we are going to be looking at are 7th Street, Progress Street, and Holly Street. So we will have a team of individuals who will walk up and down those streets and look at the yards and make a determination for Yard of the Month.
And for last month's Yard of the Month, how did that go?
Really good. They picked Mike and Teresa Suter. They were the winners of that month's Yard of the Month. They got their picture in the paper, a sign in the yard showing Yard of the Month, and then they got chamber gift certificate to use at any of the chamber businesses uptown.
Gotcha. Yeah, very cool. And what were the streets last month?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that, and I can't remember what they were.
Well,
Let me see. I don't remember what they were. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. The only reason I ask is there a method to your madness, we'll call it, there, where you've picked 7th Street, Holly, and Progress Street this week or for this month? Or do you just kind of go down and look, all right, well, this will be a good street? Or is there kind of a method behind picking what streets you're looking at?
No, so they've been doing this for a couple of years now, and they actually reviewed all the streets. So they just kind of sit back down and mapped out the town, and they just group the different blocks together, and they try to hit everyone in town. So
Gotcha.
I believe I found last week, I'm not sure what they were last month still. Sorry.
No.
I thought I found it, but I didn't.
That's okay. That's okay.
I know Sheridan Street was one of them because that was Mike and Teresa's street.
So Sheridan Street being one of those, we pick the 3 streets. We try and, kind of group it together by blocks. And, but that all checks out with me. And I think it's a really nice little way of not only kind of inspiring you to take care of your lawn and garden and yard more than you maybe already are, but also you kind of attach a prize to it, and then you get people that much more involved with it.
Yes, and it makes you feel good to be recognized. So yeah.
A picture of your front yard or whatever the case might be, but put that in the paper and along you go with it. I think that is a great way to kind of inspire some additional landscaping across town for the projects that you've got going on. Could you tell me a little bit about some of those?
About the projects we have going on with like the beautification, you mean?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So I know last week we had a team that went out, and as you come into Pana, there's a curve that you go around, has a big wall, a white wall. It was overgrown with weeds. So we had a couple individuals who volunteered their time, went out and cleaned that all up, made it look really nice. So when you come into Pana, that looks really nice. We have some individuals that volunteer to water the hanging baskets uptown. We have individuals that go uptown, volunteer to pull weeds along the sidewalks in front of the businesses of the main street. Anyone is welcome to volunteer to do any of those projects. They just need to reach out to us, come to our meetings. We meet the second Thursday of every month. If you want to be on a specific committee, we have 3, the demolition committee, beautification committee, and the events committee. If you'd like to be on a specific committee, the committees meet at 6:30. Excuse me, at 6, and then it's open to everyone at 6:30. So if you just want to come and hear about what's going on and hear more about the group, come at 6:30. If you think you would like to be a part of one of those specific committees, meet us at 6. Everyone is welcome to come. And again, that's every month on the second Thursday.
And Melissa, I might have missed it, but where do you meet?
We meet at the Pana Christian Church in Pana.
Pana Christian Church. And so if you want to get involved, and I don't see why not, for me, it's, you look at it and you go, a little bit of weed control goes a long way, or just the hanging baskets, or just a little flower bed, or whatever the case might be, but it goes a really long way. And you kind of forget that how much of an impact that can have on just how your town is perceived, whether that's by locals or visitors or the likes. So great stuff going on there, and get involved. And getting involved is super easy to do as well. Well, Melissa, we are just about out of time here today, but super excited not only for the 4th of July and the celebrations coming on July 3rd down to Pana, but also the Kitchell Park Popcorn Festival, and next month hearing a little bit about your beauty projects and other things for what are coming up. But Melissa, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me here today.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Appreciate
Melissa
you.
Miller. Thank you. Melissa Miller, president of the Pana Pride organization, here on the WTIM Pana Morning Show on your information station, WTIM.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville.
96.1 FM Taylorville.
107.5 FM Shelbyville.
107.9 FM Pana Nokomis.
This hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. The Senate continues its work on its version of President Trump's big, beautiful bill.